And we're back with KMMA, Amandio.
I'm Khalil Deal.
And it's time for Friday's fabulous final face-off show where we take one last look at these animals before they get into the cage and give you our final thoughts. And right before we start, if everyone can help us like and subscribe, because we fight the algorithm and these animals fight each other in the cage. So like and subscribe, and we're ready to go here. So real deal. Kilansal Kid, the biggest favorite on the card against Jamie Malarkey. Who you got here?
Yeah, man, no doubt. We got to go with Keelan Sal killed here, man. Physically speaking, man, Keelan Sal Kid looks really, really good. He's a little bit taller than Jamie Malarkey. He's ripped. He's in phenomenal shape. He looks very, very good. Jamie Malarkey also looking pretty decent there. He's also not bad. Jamie Malarkey trying to do his best to look tough in this face-off, trying to get into his face there with his arm up, with his hand up there, trying to look a little bit angry here. But we've seen this before. We've seen this face before, and then when he gets punched in the face, he's knocked out cold. So give me Keelan Sal killed to win this one by knockout or submission. I can't see this fight going the distance. Jamie Malarkey's chin is just finished.
I like the face-off, nice intensity there. Kilansal Killed has a bit of that lankiness to him, and I like it though. I think it fits his style here, and yeah, I think at this point, Malarkey, man, he's you got to say the beatings have taken their toll.
Yeah, the guy's been knocked out 3 times in 2 years.
And yeah, I think Salkil can hang with him on the feet or on the ground. I think Malarkey is definitely at risk here of getting finished, so that's what I'm going to call here for Salkil. Give me finish.
Nice. All right, so we're in agreement with the first fight of the main card. Definitely not a no-brainer. A very easy no-brainer here in this one. All right, let's move on up to the next fight here. We got Tai Tuivasa against Taliesin Teixeira.
Okay, so here we got the return of Tai Tuivasa, who had a significant, what do you call that, fat around your hips? Anyway, he didn't seem to be in that great shape. He said he needed some time off, and no kidding, he's been finished a lot, taking a massive amount of damage. I think Taliesin Teixeira is going to come through here, rebounding off of that loss to Derek Lewis, because it's hard to see him going going on an 0-2 streak here. There's a reason Tai Tuivasa is here. It's in his home country here. I don't know why he's on the main card. Possibly because there's a good chance there's going to be finished, but I don't think it's going to go his way. I think Teixeira is going to keep his range, pepper him with shots. Be wary of those hard leg kicks by Tuivasa. Essentially, don't get crowded by him. Stay away from the cage. And I think if he can survive the first part of the fight, the very first part of the fight, his odds of winning go up exponentially, because I think Tuivasa is going to get frustrated in thereafter if things don't go his way. So give me Teixeira by a knockout.
Yeah, man, I gotta stick with Taliesin Teixeira in this one, man. The guy's 5 or 6 inches taller than Tai Tuivasa. He's gonna have that massive 8-inch reach advantage, and physically you can see Teixeira just looks awesome, man. He's lean, he's built, he's muscular. Tai Tuivasa in better shape than we've seen him before. He used to be fatter, around the hips there, and like you said, there around the belly. He lost a little bit of weight. He's still, he's still a bit chunky, but yeah, he did lose a bit of weight.
He still looks terrible to me.
He still looks bad, yeah. And if you look at this photo here, he's going to have to punch that high just to reach the chin, the face of Teixeira, just to get a shot in. He's going to have to be punching upwards like that in order to get a shot in. And, I don't think he's going to be able to reach him if Teixeira decides to keep his distance and throw some shots.
No, not that. I don't want him to get close to him if he can help it, because he will be able to reach him, man.
Well, that's it.
Reached him.
Well, that's it. We need Teixeira to stay at a distance, throw those shots from a distance. And, when Tuivasa comes in and almost gets close to him, that's when Teixeira needs to level change and shoot to take him down. Because we all know once Tai Tuivasa gets taken down on his back, He just lays there like a fat blob on the floor. So, that's all we need is Teixeira to get that one takedown and the game is over. He'll just ground and pound him or look for the submission. The guy's lost 5 fights in a row. There's no more discussion to be made. All these knockouts that he's had, being submitted by almost everyone. It's just. I think he's just there because, like you said, he's in Australia. There'll be no shoe drinking for Tai Tuivasa in this one. Let's go, Taliesin Teixeira, get the job done, finish this guy, and get this guy out of the UFC. Retire already for fucking.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, he may retire after this fight, 6 fight losing streak. I wouldn't be surprised.
I hope the UFC
Yeah,
kicks him out if he doesn't.
yeah, I don't see any takedowns in this fight. He's still a very big guy to try and take down, waste some energy. I really think if he does take him down, though, Taliesin Teixeira may have one of those cereal box belts in BJJ. So I don't even want to kind of risk it. I say stick to the range game plan, and uh, and after Tuivasa gets frustrated, you're gonna have openings as wide as a barn to hit him. So yeah,
Yeah, man, I like Taliesin Teixeira, knockout or submission for sure here. All right, so we are in agreement with this fight here. All right, so next fight, we got Rafael Fiziev against Mauricio Rufy here. So for this one here, I got to go with Rafael Fiziev. Don't let the shirt fool you. Okay, he's wearing a shirt here. Don't let the shirt fool you. This guy is in insane shape. Rafael Fiziev is a physical specimen. Okay, you guys are gonna see it. If you guys didn't watch the weigh-ins, you'll see him come fight night. Ripped, built, ripped. He's way bigger than Mauricio Rufy. Way more ripped and more built and more muscular. Rufy is in good shape too. Like you can see, he's lean as well, and he has some muscles. But Fiziev is a much thicker, more compact, and bigger guy. And Rufy has the height advantage, as you can see here. Obviously, he's taller. He's going to have some advantages, such as the height and the reach advantage. A 4.5 inch reach advantage for Rufy here. But I'm not sold on Mauricio Rufy, man. I'm not sold on him. Again, we discussed it in the early predictions, man. He fought some bums. He fought Jamie Malarkey, who's a bum, who's we just talked about. James Lomtop is not that great. Bobby Green, yes, that spinning head kick was amazing, but Bobby Green kept his hands down the whole time, was just sitting there with his arms down.
and he's 100 years old.
Yeah, and he wasn't expecting that spinning kick, so Bobby Green got knocked out, by fluke there in that one. And then, of course, Benoit Saint-Denis made easy work of him. Fiziev has fought some tough opponents like RDA, and he knocked out RDA. Fought guys like Justin Gaethje, who we just talked about last week. Justin Gaethje winning. He fought Justin Gaethje 2 times, okay? And both of those times went to a decision. He didn't get finished by Justin Gaethje. He fought guys like Mateus Gamrot, and Ignacio Bahamondes, who was, way taller than him as well, and he beat him. So I like Rafael Fiziev in this one. I just think he's fought the better fighters. And give me Rafael Fiziev to win this one by knockout or decision.
Yeah, as I said in the prelims, there's going to be a time for these undersized guys on this card, and the time is here. Fiziev, usually the smaller guy in there, but I think he's going to win this one because of his experience, because of his good defense, because of his stance switching, and because Mauricio Rufy's just a little too patient with his shots, and he's a little more of an artisan either in planning his highlight reel finish here. And sometimes the longer you plan, the longer you think about it, the less you get done in there. If Fiziev shoots for 1 or 2 well-timed takedowns, he can also put that in his mind. And even if he gets him down one time, like that would be great here. Because Rufy's been struggling against takedown guys. Good grapplers, really. Also, I think, don't you find Rufy looks old? Dude, the guy looks like he aged 10 years since his last fight. I don't know what it is. Man, he looks haggard to me. Haggard. Yeah. No, I don't. I'm not saying that's going to have anything to do with his
He's actually younger than Fiziev, though,
bro,
surprisingly.
man.
He's 9 years old.
He looks older. He looks 10 years older than he looked in his last fight. I don't know what it is. Maybe bad experimentation, if you know what I mean. Um, but yeah, I think it's gonna be a good fight, compelling fight. Give me Rafael Fiziev by decision.
All right, so we're in agreement with this one here. So me and NDO, we only disagreed on a couple of fights in the prelims here, and in the main card, I think we agree on every single fight in the main card here. So let's move on up to the next one here. We got the Dan Hooker against Benoit Saint-Denis here. Got to go with Benoit Saint-Denis. Uh, Physically speaking, he's in great shape as well. Dan Hooker as well. Dan Hooker bringing out his daughter. It's never a good look. It's never a good look. We saw what happened last week with what's his face that brought out his daughter.
Yeah, that Sean O'Malley brought out his daughter, but that was after. During the
Yeah,
weigh-ins, it was someone else.
yeah. Someone else brought out his daughter during the weigh-ins and
I'll
lost.
find that for you. Go ahead.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, man, I gotta go with Benoit Saint Denis, man. The guy's a beast. He's amazing. He fights like a maniac out there. He's never won a decision. All of his wins are by finish. Dan Hooker's been finished quite a few times. Dan Hooker, he's been finished. In the last fight against Armin Sarukian, he got submitted. He got knocked out by Arnold Allen. I got to go with Benoit Saint Denis to get the win here by knockout or submission.
Yeah, Charles Johnson came out with his
Yeah.
daughter.
Charles Johnson came out with his daughter and he lost. So again, Dan
No,
Hooker coming out with his daughter, he's gonna lose, man.
no, we don't like bringing your young kids to these weigh-ins here. Me, I don't like you bringing them to the fight. I assume the same real deal. Uh,
Yeah, no, no, I don't like it.
I just don't think so. So yeah, it's a little bit of a bad omen for Dan Hooker here. Dan Hooker, though, always a fun, exciting guy, and he poses some resistance to grappling now and then too. But Saint Denis here coming in fresh, coming in here serious injury free or no dirty staph infection or anything like that. Great blend of wrestling and grappling, and he has submission skills as well. He's always looking for a finish. If he doesn't get that finish, he's probably going to get finished. Only one of his fights went to decision, and he did not win that one. But yeah, just tough as nails. Uh, it fights with a purpose, yeah, just to get the finish here, and I think he will get that finish on Dan Hooker. Also because I think his striking is underrated. People talk like he doesn't have any striking. He has good striking. Uh, and yeah, I got to go with Benny Saint Denis here, but I'm looking for an exciting fight for as long as it lasts. Give me a finish for Saint Denis, of
Yeah,
course.
I just wanted to talk about something real quick with Dan Hooker about how many times he's gotten finished. Edson Barbosa, we'll start off with Edson Barbosa, who knocked him out. Then we got Michael Chandler, who knocked him out. Then we got Islam Makhachev that submitted him. Then we have Arnold Allen that knocked him out. And then we got Armin Sarukian that just submitted him. So the fight's been finished.
I'll allow.
Arnold Allen. But yeah, he's just been finished so much. And Benoit Saint Denis is a finisher. I really think that he could get the job done and finish Dan Hooker, man. All right. So moving on up to the main event of the evening, the moment we've all been waiting for here, the main event for the belt here, Volkanovski against Diego Lopez. Alexander Volkanovski against Diego Lopez. Who you got here, NDO?
I am going to be sticking with Alexander the Great here. I think we may even see a better version of Volkanovski than we did last time, even though he's a bit older, and even though Diego Lopez is coming off that spinning elbow win over Gene Silva. Because I think Volkanovski is such a great technician. He's gonna he's just gonna break him down with his leg kicks and his avoidance and his just his overall work, like with his hands and his feet. Great movement as always. Like the guy's a real professional in there. He's always thinking in there. He never really plays outside of the box in what he does, and I think he's gonna be able to fend off Lopez's takedowns. And even if Lopez gets down there, he's really quick. Sometimes he's on the verge of impatient when he's looking for subs, of course he's dangerous because he can cinch something crazy, but also Volk's been cinched in crazy subs. Like Brian Ortega's comes to mind in their fight, where, man, T City, I think it was even a triangle. The guy's name is T City. And Volk, man, hung on, like getting motivation from who knows where to survive that. It was crazy, and he went on to win the fight. Uh, and not to mention, he survived the scariest moment in that whole fight, where Lopez hit him with a hard shot. But Volk took it, shows he still has a chin, and I think he's going to win this one by decision. What about you, Khalil
Yeah,
Gil?
yeah, you said it great, man. Alexander Volkanovski is a machine in there. He gets the job done. He's methodical, tactical, smart, high fight IQ. I think Diego Lopez has to get a finish if he's going to win this fight. He's going to have to either catch something, a knockout punch, a ground and pound knockout, or a submission. Just to give you guys some stats, Volkanovski in their last fight against Diego Lopez, he had 158 strikes to only 63 strikes for Diego Lopez. That's more than double the strikes for Volkanovski. 158 strikes to 63 for Volkanovski. That's insane. And he took down Diego Lopez as well. He got one takedown in that fight as well. So I got to go Volkanovski here. He just puts out more volume than Diego Lopez. And, you know, the judges don't like seeing Diego Lopez with his hair, with his head going back like this, with the hair flying fucking every time he gets punched, man. It just looks bad. And Volkanovski did that in the last fight, just kept peppering him with shots in the face all the time and battered him up. So yeah, give me Volkanovski to win this one by knockout or decision. So there you have it, folks. Our final thoughts and predictions and face-offs for the main card. Stay tuned, guys. Come check out the betting video. We got some good bets for you guys. Check out the betting video, man. We got some good bets for you guys. It's free, and it's not going to be there forever. So check out the betting video, guys. KAMMA, like and subscribe. Peace out.
MMA, baby.